For the few minutes I have, I want to quickly speak on careers in chemistry. And I would first like to talk about the scope of chemistry, which one way or the other you have been exposed to since the program began. If I ask what is chemistry, you will tell me it is the study of matter. And I will also say what is matter. Then we'll talk about the material substance upon which the universe is based. So everything is matter, living and non-living. You are faster than I. I don't know the person regulating that. I'm still on the scope of chemistry. Please, scope of chemistry, the second slide. Thank you. So, matter is the stuff that the universe is made of. And so you know that everything, like I said, non-living or living, is a constituent of matter. And if chemistry is the study of the composition, the reaction, the changes that matter undergoes, that means chemistry affects all aspects of our life, natural and physical phenomena. Let's take, for example, please, next slide. In my next slide, I show chemistry in everyday life, so that we can see that chemistry. Okay, because I am a teacher and I'm used to this kind of atmosphere, I know you will hear me. It's just that unfortunately you may not be able to see the beautiful slides I have, but I'll finish in a few minutes. So the first thing I have here is combustion. Now, let's do a little bit of chemistry knowledge now. What is combustion? Anyone? We'll clap for your school. We'll hear your school if you can help. What is combustion? My darling. Yes, so yeah, break the barrier. Burning. Yes. But I would like you to say it like a scientist is burning. Yes, please. Yes. In the presence of oxygen. Can we give, what's the name of your school? That is just what it is. It's a chemical reaction that takes place when an hydrocarbon or whatever it is consumed in the presence of oxygen to give heat and energy. Because even our in the body, combustion takes place. You take food substances in, and it is reduced. It is burnt, and energy is given us, energy for us to move and do all these kind of things. Now that reaction, if I ask you, you know there is a chemical formula for combustion, have you? There is a chemical formula for combustion, especially if it is hydrocarbon. If you react an hydrocarbon with oxygen, what does it give you? Carbon dioxide and water. Very good. So that's a chemical reaction. But it's everything. You're coming here today. There is a combustion that takes place. Maybe you came through a vehicle, or you come through plane. Even if it was through plane, any of these internal combustion engines, plane, boat, ship, rail, train, and even vehicle, they have this energy for their movement through internal combustion. And if you had walked here too, there is a combustion taking place. That's chemistry. I also have here on my slide, the picture I have is for rust. Rust is an economical issue for the whole world. Many industries are thriving on rust. Rust is corrosion, whereby you have your iron reacting in the presence of oxygen and maybe water vapor. From iron 2, it's oxidized to what? Iron 3. Rust. Because, like I said many companies phenomenon. We have to prevent many metals. Most of what, there is no place you get to that you will not have a metal. So you have to prevent your metal from rust. Rusting is a natural phenomenon that will happen if you expose a metal to the atmosphere when it reacts with oxygen and water vapor. I also have digestion. I have photosynthesis, where the plants produce food or sugar from what? You just use sunlight. Sunlight and what? So you just take chlorophyll and sunlight, just turn. What's the waste now? Let's go to this. So I want somebody to raise his or her hand and tell me the reaction of photosynthesis. Anyone? Just, you can say it. A plus B is the product of this, and that. There. We hear your school. Make sure you get it all.
What happens to the presence of hydrogen give us glucose
Give us what?
Give us glucose
and energy. Can we clap for him? Divine heritage. Can we clap for divine heritage? Now, those are natural phenomena, and this goes on in batteries, whether you like it or not. Your phone uses battery, your torchlight uses battery. That's oxidation reduction, fermentation. When you wash, saponification. In baking, you know you had your baking soda, and many things. So what we are saying in essence is that chemistry application is in every phase of life. Food, cleaning, energy, drugs, metals, textile, remediation, cosmetics, paper, and health. So there's no way you don't find chemistry. So we say chemistry is the central science because it is essential to understanding other science. So you have chemistry in the middle. It's like the backbone to biology, to physics, to medicine, and geology. And what have you about chemistry and other things like that? So chemistry is a central science. Because you are into STEM and you will leave out chemistry, you may be a science student and decide to do either physics or mathematics. But chemistry is very basic. Because chemistry seeks to do three things. It wants to know what it is, why it is active, and how. So it answers the question what, why, and how. So my job here is to let us talk together. Where can chemistry take you to? Where can chemistry, so is it all about become a lecturer or teacher? Where can chemistry, unfortunately, I wish I had my slides that are beautiful pictures there. And I have careers in chemistry, ranging from aerospace technology to agrochemicals, that's agriculture, to cosmetic science, defense industry. You will see that, that if you want to go into intelligence, defense, you need a knowledge of chemistry. You know, sometimes we can use carbon dating or X-ray to determine how a crime that nobody was there was committed. There are many crimes that forensic science has helped, and this is based on the knowledge of chemistry. Education and publication, like some of our teachers that are doing here. Environmental science, food technology, law. And when I saw that, I said, look, okay, how can chemistry and law work together? So I did something, just Googled chemistry and law. And lo and behold, there is a website of the American Chemical Society, chemistry and the law.org. You can search when you get to chemistry and the law.org. And funnily, you know, the logo is a conical flask at the center. If you have you seen the logo of law before? You know, you see a woman like that stretches forth two hands like this. So what they did, that logo is a conical flask at the center. and it has one aspirating mouth here, another there, into two other conical flags. And I began to read, and I see that chemistry also, so you can start with chemistry and end up in law. Now, and okay, you can be in science, in administration, formulating science policy, petrochemical industry. That one sounds like money. If you are working, let's say I'm working in NNPC now, or where is Shell? Those places need a lot of chemists. Many of our industry production, there is no production industry where you don't need a chemist, because no matter what they are producing, they are starting with matter, and they must know the reaction. They must understand the properties of this matter. They must know their reaction, and they must be able to apply and maximize the matter. So whatever matter it is they are producing, whether it's textile industry, whether it's steel production, whether it is plastic production, or petrochemical, whatever it is, chemistry is essential. So you can work there. And science policy and pharmaceutical industry, a big one indeed. So pharmaceutical industry, at least you know that you cannot work in that, and you know, health sciences generally, health sciences, the bedrock is chemistry. You must understand the reaction of drugs with, in our system and with the target organisms. You must be able to predict how long, that's the rate of reaction. I'm going to branches of chemistry already, and many other things like that. So there are common jobs that you can do as chemists. There are specialized, unique jobs. There are non-traditional jobs. There are other potential jobs. And there's a slide where I have all this outlined. The coordinator of this program can send to your schools the slides when you are done, since you don't have access to it. So we have common jobs like you can be a research chemist, you can be a college professor, you can be material scientist, and there are other jobs like pharmaceutical chemist. You can even work in sales and marketing, because you will be a better salesman. You will understand what is good enough for who, because you know you don't only know what, you know why, and you know how. There are branches of chemistry we can choose to specialize, because we are not like a jack of all trades and master of none in chemistry. You know, some people, when they sell this drug, Awobang, it is the same drug that will heal headache, AIDS, COVID-19, and everything. No, there are branches in chemistry that ranging from the classical branches of analytical chemistry, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, physical chemistry, industrial chemistry, and then we have the non-classical ones like environmental chemistry, computational chemistry, geochemistry, nuclear chemistry, biochemistry, and so on. So all this can be your specialty if you so desire. So how do you build your career in chemistry? Number one, think about your strengths and interests. You know, many of us think about, we like a subject because of our teacher. I like my teacher, I like the subject. I don't like my teacher, I don't like the subject. Let that not be your reason. Personally, I didn't like my secondary school chemistry teacher. Personally. But for whatever reason, I was passing chemistry. So it was not as if I thought, yes, I just said, it's okay. But personally, I didn't. Maybe if I liked my chemistry teacher, I also would have made an A1. I didn't make A1, but in my own days, from A1 to 3 is A, so we have A1, A2, A3. So I had an A2 in chemistry, A3 in chemistry. I had A1, I think, in biology. In chemistry, I had A3. But my problem was I didn't like my teacher. Please don't be like me. Because, in fact, the name of that teacher I don't even know now. So, teacher to affect your life. Thank God that if I want to make F, that's how we make F because of one teacher that 10 years that time you don't even know. So please, your life is not about your teacher. Sometimes your teacher are doing their best, the best they can do. It's not as if my teacher is not teaching well. It's just that maybe he was too strict, he doesn't smile in class, he doesn't do it, he will just come and talking. That was my reason. You have your different reasons. So the first thing I want to do is develop an interest in chemistry. So one of my slides says choose chemistry, choose chemistry, choose chemistry. Because you will need it. You are here because we believe you are into sciences. You have been taught, you have been exposed to STEM. So we believe that all of us that are here are science pros. Take special interest in chemistry. One thing about chemistry, we used to tell ourselves, you don't know, you don't know. You cannot fake it. There's no rule to the answer. You cannot react. See, if C is not in the reactor, you cannot come and materialize in the product. But don't let it be too, don't see the chemistry as something that is too big. That is, am I a poker and a liar? Don't be afraid of it. You have had our speaker there, at least 2 people have said they made A1, and they are female. How much more the male that we believe you have superpower, Abby? So I want to say, please take care to develop interest in chemistry, regardless of what. And how can you develop interest? It's simple. It's many of the times it is a simple process. Don't make it too big for yourself. Chemistry can always be broken. I remember in organic chemistry those days, when they react this stuff, no matter how big the compound is, it will be broken down. It will show you where one electron or one arrow is jumping from one place to the other. Okay, so it's what I'm saying in essence is that develop interest, take your science subjects very seriously at secondary school level. You can get a bachelor's degree in chemistry. In UI, we have 2 programs running, BSc Chemistry and BSc Industrial Chemistry. You are welcome to join us when you are done it. You will have a wonderful experience because the biochemistry is the first and the best.
This is recording again. Yes, you are recording again.
Now, then when you get your bachelor, don't stop there. You can, I've told you a lot of things you can develop. It's just your starting point. You can gain work experience. You can obtain postgraduate degree where necessary. Dream big, and don't be afraid to pursue your dreams. Dream big, and don't be afraid to pursue your dreams. How I wish they can show you. I have just 2 more slides. Can I have it? Or is it going to take time? Just 2 more. There is one that is that I want us to do together. Just 2 more slides. It's a picture. So in summary, while they are trying to help me with my slides, the Royal Society of Chemistry, in one of their reports, says chemistry saves the world. Can you say it again? Thank you. Because the world is facing many challenges, and from climate change to water shortages to natural resource scarcity, healthcare provision, and we have seen that chemistry discovery has been a key enabler in the world that we live in. The chemists are recognized for taking leading role in addressing major global issues. During the COVID-19, many chemists were publishing papers, things on researches they are carrying out, and all of these things, you know, that thing it's a product of chemistry. You can see it has helped us to come a lot of things. So, now, in summary, I have an acronym for chemistry. What chemistry affects? C. Chemistry affects and influences community. H. Chemistry affects and influences health. E. Chemistry affects and influences the environment. M. Chemistry affects and influences medicine. I. Chemistry affects and influences industry. S. Chemistry affects and influences science in general. T. Chemistry affects and influences technology. R. Chemistry affects and influences research. Y. Chemistry affects and influences who? You. Thank